Welcome to Familypreneur, the podcast for parent entrepreneurs
raising kidpreneurs.
It's time for your weekly dose of inspiration and actionable tips to build your business and find better balance, all while strengthening your family. And now we'd like to introduce your host.
She's my mom and thebomb.com, Meg Brunson.
Hey there, welcome to episode number 86 of the Familypreneur podcast. If you are just finding us, welcome. We're so happy to have you here with us today. And if you are a long-time listener, I want to thank you as well. If you are not already subscribed to Familypreneur, go ahead and take a quick second and hit the subscribe button on your podcasting app. This is the best way to ensure that you do not miss another episode, and you definitely don't want to. We've got a lot of great content coming up soon. Today, I want to talk about something that happened this week, okay? It was the great big Facebook blackout. This happened on Wednesday, and man, I've got a lot of friends on Facebook, and I swear every one of them posted something about Facebook being broken or Instagram being broken, and it seems like everybody's worlds fell apart. Now, believe me, I get it. My business is built on Facebook because I run ads, Facebook ads for a variety of clients. But there's an important lesson that we need to take away from what happened this week. Facebook is a social media tool. It is a borrowed platform, all right? Facebook could go away at any minute, or Instagram or whatever platform of choice you want to talk about right now. They can go away at any minute. And we need to make sure as business owners that we are diversified in how we are set up to communicate with our clients and to run our business, right? This is one of the reasons why it's not enough to have a Facebook page. You also need a website. And I think most people have a website, but you also need an email list. All right. So there are some people that I come into contact with, and they are running a business without an email list. And this week is the perfect example of why an email list is necessary. You need to be able to communicate with your followers regardless of outages from Facebook and from social media. Social media is a super valuable tool. And of course, I encourage everybody to take advantage of it, but it is not a replacement for a good old-fashioned email list. A list that you own, a list that you can control, and a list that you can email even if servers for your favorite social media platform are down. And chances are good that it may happen again because Facebook is a piece of technology. The internet is technology, right? And technology is glitchy. So there is a chance that Facebook will be down again. It typically happens anytime they roll out any major changes. There's some growing pains, you know? What I encourage you to do on those days where Facebook is glitchy is to walk away from Facebook, okay? It may seem super obvious and super easy, but a lot of people don't do it. I know a lot of people who will sit there and hit refresh because they want to access the social media platform at that exact moment. Maybe you have a launch or ads you want to get running. And believe me, I've been there too. I am in the middle of a launch right now. So I definitely wanted to get some ads up and running, and I could not because the platform was down. But listen, 24 hours is not going to kill you, right? So when the Facebook platform is down, walk away. You have other things you can work on. I promise. There are other things. Or just spend some time playing with your kids. It's always my favorite to have an excuse to go out and watch Paw Patrol and play with my kids. So if the Facebook platform is down, walk away for a little bit. Let them fix it. Believe me, people are on it. They are working on fixing it. And get something else done. Just refocus your attention. Don't let a social media channel consume you. All right? Facebook is a really important tool for many of us to grow our businesses, but we can do without Facebook for a day. I promise. So, the morals of today's story. Number one, ensure you have an email list. If you don't currently have an email list, it is free to get started on MailChimp. That is where I started out. So I encourage you to go check out MailChimp. And I believe they are free for up to 2,000 subscribers. So if you don't already have a list, that's a really inexpensive place to start. And I encourage you to head over to MailChimp and create a free account. From there, you can start entering the emails that you're collecting from people for different opt-ins or just people who want more information about your products and services. Start collecting that information. You can put up like an opt-in form on your website to just encourage people to join for your newsletter, but I'm going to let you know right now that that's typically not strong enough. Not anymore. Not unless you're super well known. At this point, in order to get somebody to join your list, you need to offer them something of value. So think about the knowledge that you have in your area of expertise and what piece of value you could offer your followers that they would give you their email address in exchange for. You're going to want to hook up that email opt-in on your website directly to MailChimp so that the leads go directly into the MailChimp program, into a list that is organized. And once you get a little fancier, you can start segmenting that list and do some fancy things with it. But right now, just know that it's important to collect those emails, right? So that you can reach out to people in case technology fails again. You want a way to communicate with people. So takeaway number 1, get that email list started. MailChimp is the free version that I would personally recommend. However, if you are looking for a more robust option, what I am using right now is Kartra. It's an all-in-one solution, so it does a lot of stuff that you won't need if you're a beginner. But if you're doing like landing pages and email lists and memberships and courses, like Kartra does all of that stuff. So that's where I am now, but I definitely started at MailChimp. So I just wanted you to know kind of what I'm doing now and where I came from and where I think you should start if you're still in those starting steps. The second takeaway is to have a list of things that you can do that don't require the internet. I mean, let's just take it a step further beyond social media. A list of things that don't require the internet. It's the strangest thing. I live in Phoenix. You can't get any sunnier. You can't get any warmer. It's just perfect weather here 99% of the time. And we still have internet outages that don't really make sense to me, right? Because there's no storms. We just go without internet sometimes. It is super helpful to always have a list of things that you can do that are not online. So maybe these are business related, or maybe it's just playing with your kids, but have some ideas, brainstorm some things that you can work on that can fill that time where Facebook or other internet technology is down. And it might be as easy as working on your content calendar. I know that's something that I can struggle with sometimes is having topics to talk about on the blog or on the podcast. So maybe it's just brainstorming some different topic ideas. Have a couple things that you can work on without internet. Those are my 2 recommendations for you in light of the Facebook blackout of 2019, which happened this past Wednesday and really seemed to ruin the days of most of my friends. But I'll tell you what, I barely noticed because I just worked on other things, knowing that Facebook would be up and running soon enough. And here we are the next day, and everything is fine. I got the ads up and running I wanted to get up, and everything's perfect, right? I didn't need it yesterday. 24 hours will not make or break your business. Now, all that being said, I do hope the Facebook platform is back up and working for you so that you can keep leveraging it to work for your business. And if you're like me planning Facebook ads right now, I encourage you to go check out my quarterly campaign planner. You can head over to megbrunson.com/plan. That will give you the 7 elements of a profitable Facebook ad campaign. That's a checklist complete with links to short video lessons to help you understand Things like the importance of an email list and an opt-in and a follow-up sequence. So 7 things that you may not always think of before you hit the boost button or before you run an ad on Facebook. And it also includes some planning pages to help you plan your Facebook ads strategically so that they are profitable. As always, if you have any questions, I encourage you to join the Familypreneur community and ask us in there. You can head over to familypreneurcommunity.com to either join the group or ask your questions if you're already a member. Thank you again so much for spending a little bit of time with me today. I hope that you walk away from the Facebook Blackout with some actionable tips to prepare yourself for the next blackout, which may be Facebook's fault or it might be the fault of your internet provider. I'm not sure, but I do know that it will happen at some point. So you might as well be prepared. Have a great day and we'll talk soon. Bye.
Do us a favor. Share this podcast with a friend who is also building a business and raising a family. It's like my mom always says, sharing is caring.